It's time for the absolutely... I'm on my way! Completely... I'm almost there! Random... Why are there so many stairs? Podcast. Oh, jeez! With Andrew Rhodes.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the absolutely, completely random podcast for Saturday, March 2nd, 2019. I'm Andrew Rhodes. I'm your host. And yes, that's right, we're finally into March. And before I go any further, I just want to say and wish a very happy birthday to my mom, whose birthday is today. Happy birthday, Mom. Thought I'd get that out of the way early. Anyway, what do I have to talk about this week? Well, believe it or not, I have not one, but two topics for two different subjects. I have not one, but two Pokemon topics. The Pokemon anime series is preparing to kick off its 22nd season in the U.S. Oh god, 22 years. And that on the news, and that following on the heels, basically, of Nintendo announcing Pokemon Sword and Shield for the Switch. I have not one, but two Kingdom Hearts topics, as Tetsuya Nomura talks about the DLC for Kingdom Hearts 3, and Kingdom Hearts is also going to be getting its own Talisman-based board game in 2019. Digimon Adventure is celebrating its 20th anniversary, and fans of a boob-focused manga were shocked to learn the artist's true identity. I'm going to keep that a secret until I actually get to that topic. But as always, you know the song and dance here. You can hit the thumbs up, thumbs down button if you like what you see. If you don't like what you see, check out my eBay page, ARHOADS-2012, all lowercase. You can check me out on Twitter. You can tweet to me there. Chat, it's always a fun time you can have on Twitter. And you can also check out the official Web Designer 18 Facebook page. So, yep, there's plenty of stuff you can do, and plenty of me to go around. Alright, so let's start the podcast off here with how my week went. Because this week was quite interesting. So, for the first time ever, yeah, I shouldn't really say ever, this happened a few times, but different times of the year, different things happen. But anyway, I was leaving to get some gas after work on Wednesday, and I'm waiting at the stoplight for where the gas station is. I'm waiting at the stoplight to go, and all of a sudden I feel this lovely little thud, and I get jolted a little bit forward. I look in the rearview mirror, and here's some lady who wasn't really paying attention, I guess, to her driving, kiss bumpers with me. So that was fun. Yeah, it wasn't exactly on my list of things that I wanted to have happen to me on a Wednesday morning. Happily, I'm fine. The car's fine. Everybody's fine. At best, she just scratched some paint, but her vehicle was fine. My mom's car was fine, so everybody got out of this unscathed. We're, it was all right. It was very lucky that nothing bad happened, but I just can't grasp the concept of, please pay attention when you drive, people. But yeah, that was Wednesday. Monday was kind of uneventful. Tuesday was fun, and I guess I kind of get to embarrass my mom here a little bit. She knows I'm going to do this too, so she can't really yell at me for doing it because I told her I was going to do it. I got her permission, albeit begrudgingly. I did get her permission to do it. But anyway, so my mom on Tuesday, we're at the store, at the grocery store, and my mom goes, I want to get some of this sausage that was on sale. She goes, I'd like to get some sausage, and I want to get this and make some sausage patties for you to have sometime. I'm like, well, that's really nice of you. But how she put it, when she first said it, because when she said it, I'm like, okay. But the first time she said it, she goes, I want to get some of this sausage, and I'm going to make you some chicken patties with it. Now, I'm not sure about how the rest of the world works, but I'm pretty sure I learned from not only a Discovery Channel documentary, but that video I had to watch in high school, that sausage and chicken are two different meats. Unless we suddenly create a chicken sausage, in which case I'm really scared then. Oh God. But anyway, it was a slip of the tongue, and it was just so funny I caught her on it. And she's basically gonna turn sausage into chicken. I would pay to see that, actually, so that'd be pretty cool. But I did get her permission to tell that lovely little anecdote this week, so that is lucky. But yeah, so that was Tuesday. Wednesday was the little kissing of the bumpers. Thursday was an interesting concept, not so much for the fact that it was just Thursday, but for the fact that it was Thursday right before a snowstorm hit. Now, in my area right now, we're bracing for this massive one that's going to be hitting us Sunday night, so I'm looking forward to that. But anyway, so Thursday night into Friday morning, it snowed. I had to go to work Friday morning, and I'm driving in the snow, and then I realized I forgot something. Now, happily, and I want to say this first off, I wasn't even 2 miles from my home, so I quickly turned around and went back. It wasn't like I was halfway to work and realized, oh shit, I forgot something, and made the long trek back on that. I was less than 2 miles away. I think at best I was maybe 1.5 miles at best. So yeah, I wasn't that far away. The drive to the turnaround point that I did was a nightmare in itself. Going back was easier. Then coming back to go to work then, with the snow falling and everything else, was a complete nightmare. Just me walking from the car into the house and then back out to the car got covered with snow again. The roadway that the plow had literally just went up mere moments before was completely snow covered again. And I'm thinking to myself, am I going to drive in this? I had to go down 2 hills. I had to drive real slow, and I mean, like, grandma, like, has her new glasses, and she's not sure if she knows how to drive this, fancy 2019 car slow. That's how slow I was going. If this would have been normal times, I could have gotten a ticket for impeding traffic. That's how slow I was going. But that was just a nightmare. But that was Friday morning. I mean, I got to work happily, and in one piece. But that was Friday morning, and that was just, that was too much for me as far as I was concerned. Then it snowed again last night into this morning. Now we're getting some tomorrow into Monday. So, yep, it's going to be fun times here in the frozen wasteland of the North. But I digress. Let's jump into the podcast, shall we? Let's get this thing going, because we got a lot to do and not a lot of time to do it. Yep, that's right. Alrighty, so it seems like that Pokemon train just keeps riding on the momentum. I mean, this thing is literally riding the gravy train on biscuit wheels here. The 22nd season is preparing to kick off here in the U.S., and my God, I can't believe it's 22 years. 22 years that this series has been on the air. 22 years of us putting up with Jesse James and Meowth. 22 years of Ash not winning a Pokemon League. 22 years. And this after they just announced Gen 8 this week. As I'll get to. Oh, jeez. But yep, so Sun&Moon Ultra Legends trailer premiered along with the announcement of the 23rd anniversary. So basically all this is happening. So Pokemon Sword and Shield, as the English version of the anime adaptation, is about to kick off its whopping 22nd season. It all starts with the Pokemon series Sun&Moon Ultra Legends. It's going to premiere on Disney XD next month. The first episode is set to air on March 23rd at 9 in the morning local time. So yeah, be your time. And you can see the preview of it in the article. There's a trailer. Here's the synopsis. And it's a classic Pokemon synopsis. Ash has completed 3 of his 4 grand trials in the Alola region. And more adventures await as he and his classmates acquire new Z crystals, make new Pokemon friends, and learn how to maintain surf. Oh God. In their role as Ultra Guardians, the Pokemon school students take on an important mission to protect Wola Volcano Ash meets a new rival, Hau, H-A-U, whose Dartrix offers Rowlet quite a challenge. Even Rotom Dex gets an adventure of his own when our heroes visit the set of his favorite TV show, and Professor Kyuki's dream of starting a Pokemon League in Alola might just be getting closer to reality. Alright, I'm not going to sugarcoat this. I think Pokemon Sun and Moon really dropped the ball. Like 90% of this season dropped the ball. This is one that I would have given a... This honestly a season that I would have given a mercy killing to. If this would have been the swan song for Pokemon in the US, it would have been going out on a horrible note. This is like... This season is something that you want to take out into the back shed and shoot. This is like, take this out Old Yeller style, basically. Between the animation and the art, and yes, I know the difference, but seriously, if the art's bad and and then you're animating that said bad art, it's not gonna make it good. No. This has a load of issues. I'm not going to argue on it, and the fact that it's getting its split off part just really bugs the crap out of me. But the fact that he's apparently the professor of this is trying to get a Pokemon League in Alola. So what the hell has Ash been doing for the whole season? 3 of the 4 grand trials. And what happens when he completes these grand trials? Does he suddenly become a Pokemon god or something? I just can't wrap my head around this. The fact that we're getting a 23rd season just hurts even more. Hopefully, when the Gen 8, when the Sword and Shield series starts up, God, that can't come fast enough at this point. Hopefully, that'll make up for a lot of this, and we can just put this into the back of our minds like a fever dream. Oh, well, we all just imagine that season, where Ash and all these other kids went to a school, and Ash actually was with other kids and school, and there were parents that gave a rat's ass that their kids were traveling the world, and he was in school, that thing that doesn't exist in this world except for minute episodes every now and then in certain seasons where there's a school or a university or an organization or some place like an institute that's teaching them. Yeah, it makes no sense. But all of this coming on the heels of, like I said, the Gen 8 release, or the information from the Pokemon Direct event. And this is all after the Pokemon Detective Pikachu trailer, the second trailer dropped on Tuesday, and then the Pokemon Direct thing was on Wednesday. And this came out on Thursday. So this is an entire week of Pokemon. And oh god, it hurts. More and more that more of this show is happening. Don't get me wrong, I like Pokemon. I love Pikachu. It's one of my favorites. Not be my de facto favorite. But it's just the fact that, honestly, I'm starting to feel a little offended by the fact that the series in itself is truly starting to feel a little drawn out and overdone. This one in particular. Yes, I do plan on reviewing it at some point for the Anime GBU. I think after I got about maybe 4 seasons or more down my belt first. I don't think I could do that right off the bat. Rant video, I could do a rant video. But I don't think I could do a review video on Pokemon Sun and Moon, the anime. But honestly, it's just... I'm impressed that it's still going. But at the same time, I kind of wish it would be better that it's still going. I mean, like the older version, not the new creepy version. And I know the art style I do not like. No. There is no redeeming that. That is just, honestly, no. Just no. But anyway, no. Yeah, that art is bad. But anyway, 22nd season's going to be starting at Pokemon soon, and the 23rd season can't come fast enough. I'm sorry, it cannot come fast enough. It really can't. And speaking of Pokemon, Like I said, Nintendo announced Pokemon Sword and Shield for the Nintendo Switch. Big surprise there, as they made the comment years ago that the Switch was going to be getting all of the Pokemon games from now on. And fans have immediately taken to both hating and liking this trailer for the Pokemon game. So first off, I want to stress on a couple things here. So we're shown this girl that appears, and fans are hoping. I'm even kind of hoping myself at this point, just honestly because it'll probably make them happy, and just because I kind of want to see it happen, that the girl's Scottish. And I mean full-on Scottish, because she has just the look, as the one person had put it. And I don't want to agree with it and come off as insensitive, but at the same time, I kind of see what they mean, but I really don't want to sound insensitive. But anyway, Generation 8 of Pokemon's officially here. Well, okay, not physically yet, because we're not that far into the future. Sword and Shield was announced to release this fall on the Switch. The pair of games, 3-dimensional and cel-shaded, looks better than any Pokemon we've seen yet. Bull crap. I personally liked the Unova region. That was my favorite. Kalos, I never played the 3DS games, but I really liked that. I really, really liked the Unova region look, but then again, with the Switch, we're going to get, the upgrades. But anyway, we get 3 new starter Pokemons in this. A Grookey, a Scour and Mudkip's cousin. I think that was the ongoing joke, was that they're calling it Mudkip's cousin. I know the names are in here. Okay, I know the names exist somewhere in here. But anyway, Sword and Shield is going to be the first mainline game in the series to appear on a home console. Since the 3DS is basically dead, Nintendo's switching everything over to the Switch, it makes sense that this would happen. The new region is going to be called Galar, and it's a whole bunch of new Pokemon. 3 starters that Nintendo showed off in the trailer. Okay, it's Grookey, Scorbunny. It's Grookey, Grookey, Scorbunny, and Sobble, Sobble. Those are your 3 new starter Pokemon, and Grass, Fire, and Water, respectively. So, yeah, they look kind of cool. I mean, I'm just going to say this. Scorbunny kind of reminds me of, like, the Trix Rabbit. Just, like, hopped up on speed. I mean, I saw the trailer, and it honestly did. It looked like the Trix Rabbit just hopped up on speed or something. And I'm just making that assumption there. Grookey is a monkey type. Really does look like a really well done monkey. I don't like the twig though, that it's kind of has between its 2 leaves, almost like this is my hair tie or something, like my hairpin. It kind of seems a little creepy, but yeah. Scorbunny, like I said, or Scorbunny, looks like Trix Rabbit on speed, but in a cute way. That's your fire type, and fans are hoping it doesn't become a firefighting type, because they're getting a little pissed at that, but it probably will be. And then Sobble looks like it looks like Mudkip's cousin. Like Mudkip has a cousin, and it's a relation to Mudkip. But it's cool. So the previous generations of the monster collecting game, Gen 7 began with Pokemon Sun and Moon on the 3DS back in 2016. Now, 3 years later, it's time for the next one. But still, what annoys me is that with the trailer that they had, we still don't have real-time battles. I mean, this is something that bugs the crap out of me. You have Pokemon that exist. You have this whole system, panned out, and no real-time battles. You're moving it onto a console and no real-time battles. The backgrounds look beautiful, I'm not going to lie. Everything looks great. It literally looks like a Switch game. But the fact is, we have no real-time battles yet. Everything else seems like it moves fluidly and everything else, and I really do like that. I'm watching the trailer right now, too, by the way, as I talk about this. That's why I have my volume muted, at least audio-wise, hopefully not recording. But yeah, it's basically the same old Pokemon, thing. It looks really good. I'm not going to lie, it seems pretty cool. There is a Serena sort of looking trainer in this that's shown in the trailer that fans are hoping isn't Serena, but then there are some that are hoping it is Serena. I don't know. It could just be the fact they just reused the style model. Doesn't really bother me. Apparently, they're also going to be expanded upon, I guess, like some soccer game or some event or sporting thing that was done in the one game or talked about at some point. So, because there was a scene with that. And then we're shown the 3 starters. We got Score Bunny that's like running around a clock and leaving a fiery foot trail in its path, which is pretty cool. But yeah, it's going to end up being a firefighting type, I guarantee it. And you got a Subble that's in a fountain, which is kind of cool. It looks like it can meld in like a Manaphy could, and like all the other like acid-type Pokemon, so that's pretty neat. Yeah, Subble. And then I know Grokey is just like the weird one. Climbs the tree. Yeah, and it's got the stick that's like banging on a small rock. And it just uses its stick. So it's like Farfetch's Leak, I guess. So yeah, you got Grookey. My one question, though, that I have for this is, what's the little gimmick going to be for the past Pokemon? I mean, like, ones you can probably try to transfer into this. Because I'm assuming that the Pokemon Bank will work for this. Although knowing how the world works, it probably won't. But I'm assuming that the Pokemon Bank will work. So what would be the gimmick for the other Pokemon? Like, you had the Alolan Pokemon. Is there going to be like a Galar style, or are we just going to have you get like a new style of evolution for some of the older gens? I guess you're just going to have to wait and find out about that. Then again, this could be the first gen game that we may not be able to bring old generation Pokemon into this. This might be a fresh start where you can't have any of your old school Pokemon with you anymore. And you figure if that happens, fans are going to get pissed. I mean, I still have the last game I ever played was Pokemon. Oh, wait, hold on a second. Which one was it? Hold on. I actually have it right over here, right by me. Wait, hold on. Let me reach for it here. There it is. And it is Pokemon. Okay, Pokemon White. It's the last one I ever played. So, that was a while ago. I still have that. I have all the Pokemon on there that I transferred over to it. I don't have a 3DS. I wanted to get Black 2 and White 2, but I never could find a copy, and I'd have to get a second DS, and while those things are getting cheaper and cheaper by the day, it's still difficult. But still, I do run into all those issues. But it's really cool, that I can play that one yet. But if fans can't bring over their older Pokemon, that could be an issue. I could see a lot of fans getting pissed off at that. So, yeah. But anyway, that's Gen 8. I can't wait for the anime to come out because hopefully the art style and the animation are way better than Sun and Moon, because that's just abysmal at this point, and I really can't. When that was released, you all remember my thoughts on that. I said it looked like Ash's dopey cousin. That was the thing that was going around online. I could not help but agree on that. The animation and art style just went completely to pot. I can't make heads or tails of it. It's mind-boggling how strange it looked. But anyway, happily, Gen 8 has been announced, so hopefully things will improve. God hoping, because they can't get any worse. They really can't. They really can't. Just when I thought that Kingdom Hearts 3 may have just sailed into the sun for the final time, Tetsuya Nomura talks about the Kingdom Hearts 3 DLC. And I mean, this is like the game that just does not want to die at this point. It's weird. The article that was up on Kotaku.com, link in the description, by the way, like always. Yeah. So, basically, Kingdom Hearts 3 has been out. It doesn't have a critical mode difficulty, which people have been pissing and moaning about, that the final mixed versions had. Keep in mind, this is the original game. The final mixed version of Kingdom Hearts 2 and Birth by Sleep had it. This mode, while hard mode is unlockable in Kingdom Hearts 3D Dream Drop Distance and 2.0 Birth by Sleep, it's not in Kingdom Hearts 3. Initially, critical mode wasn't in the original version of the games, but a mode added to the final mix versions. That's why it'll be sent out in downloadable form in the future, according to Nomura. It won't be just a hard mode, but as its critical mode, we're tweaking so more enjoyment can be discovered. Besides this upcoming edition, there will be game updates and story DLC. So that's great. So more DLC content comes out, and it's just really, I don't know what to say about that. Nomura explained how Square Enix is thinking about doing the new Kingdom Hearts 3 content. Up to now, they've prepared a separate final mix package releases, but it's time. But this time, we're thinking of doing the additional content as DLC. Besides the free downloadable content, there will be paid bundle DLC because they got to make their money. They got plans though to finish it this year because Nomura wants the team to start working on the next project. So yeah, let's see here. Apparently, Dengeki Online also asked Nomura to comment as much as he could about Kingdom Hearts 3 epilogue and the game's secret movie, expressing interest in Verum Rex's Yozora in the Toy Box world. And his response was, as like before, if there's more story than this is the preface to that tale. With what's known at this point, it seems there are various theories about the secret movie, but it's not some simple thing. What could that mean? Who knows? Tetsuya Nomura does, that's who, and he ain't sharing because, well, I guess he figures, why should I share? Because nobody's gonna buy my game and buy my stuff if I do. Don't get me wrong, I'm not, completely out to the idea of it, but still, I'm just, stranged by it, basically. It's one of those weird things that they're going to come out with DLC for this, but at the same time, you don't know why they're coming out with DLC for this. They could just come out with a whole new game, or just bundle everything together, charge an outrageous price with the new content, instead of just making it DLC. Because you have free and paid DLC. So if you have people that don't want to pay, which is probably going to be where your story arc ones will be behind the paywall, whereas the free ones will be like, well, here's a new weapon, here's a new world, have fun with it. Whereas the story-driven ones, they're basically stuck behind a paywall because, yeah, why bother having you actually, be able to play a game like it's supposed to be? I mean, I'm not exactly upset about it. I don't have the game, nor do I have a way to play it, but the fact that you knew that they were going to be coming out with DLC for this was a given. I mean, the day one patch was apparently for the epilogue so that leaks wouldn't happen. But then you had the next day download for the ending and everything else. And then there was, so much that could have gone wrong with this. The fact that that already you had to download at least two things was pretty much, how this was going to go. I mean, you have the ending day one, and then you have the epilogue secret ending, I'm guessing, the next day. However this went down, still it's annoying as hell. And the fact that you then go, well, we're going to be creating more Kingdom Hearts related stuff, but then we're separating it by paywall, no paywall. And I'm telling you, the no paywall is probably just going to be simple stuff that makes no advancements to the story, maybe like a few more mini games or something. And the paywall one is going to be all your story-based stuff because they're going to want their money for this. And it's just, it's also one of the more annoying things because what if somebody buys this, years from now? They manage to get their hands on a copy of Kingdom Hearts 3, and they can't download or they can't access the ending. They can't access the secret movie or anything because, the servers are shut down or something. Let's say Square Enix suddenly goes completely belly up and the servers are shut down, this person gets it. And then it basically is a game without an ending and basically becomes EverQuest. And the worst part is that if this was an update that you needed to even access the game, then the discs are basically worthless, and it is EverQuest. Because that's how EverQuest went. Because a friend of mine wanted to buy the one for the PS2, and the one person at FYE refused to sell it to him. Because he goes, the servers are down. He goes, they don't exist anymore. He goes, there's no point. He goes, you can't do anything in this without the servers, and the servers don't exist anymore. So, he refused to sell him the game for, that exact reason. And him and I saw a couple copies at our local GameStop when we went a couple times. And it's like, well, here, we might as well tell the guy. So he walked over and told the guy, he goes, the servers for this don't exist anymore. You can't really sell this game. There's nothing you can do in it. Then all of a sudden the guy's like, oh, crap. How'd that get through the system again? So they had to take that out. But you have stuff like that happens. So if years from now this game's no longer playable because the servers are gone, because somebody gets their hands on a copy, that doesn't do you any good. The servers are gone and you needed the day one download to even access the game. You're screwed, basically. And this thing could demand high prices down the road, and it's still it's horrifying to think of. But at the same time, it's even more terrifying to think of. So, yeah, I can't wrap my head around it, but still, it's disturbing nonetheless, basically. But yeah, so it's getting some DLC. I kind of figured that was happening, but still, it's not a pleasant thing. It's really not. God damn you, new generation of consoles. So that gravy train on biscuit wheels that Kingdom Hearts is riding on now, or at least that I believe they think they're riding on, it just keeps on chugging along there. Chugga gravy, chugga gravy. Yeah, it just keeps on. I'm sorry, that keeps going. So Kingdom Hearts 3 is great and all, but what if the power goes out? What if you can't, play the game? What if your PlayStation 4 suddenly comes down with a case of I don't care anymore and doesn't want to work? How are you going to be able to get your Kingdom Hearts fix? How are you going to basically be able to play a video game with no power or working system? How, I ask you? Well, you'll soon be able to enjoy Kingdom Hearts and get your fix on just in case the power goes out and you want to be huddled in mass hysteria as you slowly lose your grip on sanity by not being able to play your game by going, I tried my best, but it's not working. The old-fashioned board game you can play now, courtesy of a tabletop game based on the series. The game called Talisman, Kingdom Hearts Edition, is just that. It's a version of the classic tabletop Talisman given a Kingdom Hearts spin. The game comes courtesy of USopoly, the folks behind licensed versions of Monopoly, Risk, and etc., and features Sora, Kairi, Riku, King Mickey, and Goofy. And naturally, the board itself plus game pieces, in-game currency, and more have been modified to be all Kingdom Hearts-y. The game's set to be released sometime this year. I'm actually kind of psyched about this. I'm not going to lie about that. Because I don't have a PS4. I'm not going to drop down enough. I'm never going to make enough money to get a PS4. And I'm certainly not going to sell a couple kidneys in order to pay for a PS4. Because that son of a bitch is expensive. Even trying to find a cheap used one online is going to run you back some decent scratch. It's not cheap. And honestly, board game? Hell of a lot more fun. Because with board games, you can make your own rules. Oh, well, we know how the game's supposed to play, but that's not fun enough for us. No. We want to have extreme mode in this. So how do we do extreme mode? We have down the house rules. As I played board games with my friend whenever we would go up to her place. It was always board games. The one we played was Settlers of Catan. And it's basically, well, this is how the game's supposed to be played. Here's the house rules. Because we don't want to play how the game's supposed to be played. We're playing house rules. And the house rules are this, and this count, this, and this count, this, and this count. Okay. Works for me then, basically. Anyway, it's still funny, though. But with getting a board game like this based off of the game itself is neat. Now, what would be really cool is if they have like this entire game as the whole, as the whole game itself. I'm not even gonna lie. Like you have Kingdom Hearts 1, 2, 3, and all the little side things you can get like as like expansion packs. I'm hoping. Yeah, I'm looking it up here quick to see what the board game actually does, because I've never heard of Talisman before. So I gotta check out what this is, and thank you, Wikipedia. God bless Wikipedia. Let's see, Talisman is a fantasy-themed adventure board game for 2 to 6 players. Ooh, cool! I can play it by myself then. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I grew up with no friends, no siblings, and my mom swears I cheated at board games. So whenever I wanted to play a board game or something that's 2 players or more, I had to play with myself. So if it's at least 2 players, I can play it by myself. Cool. See here. It was produced by a Game Workshop from 2008 to 2017. Final Flight Games produced Talisman under license of Game Workshop. Cool. Let's see here. Let's see here. Okay, the game first released in 1983. It's gone through several revisions. The current available version as at 2018 being the 4th edition. The 5th edition was announced by GameWorks for late 2017, but has been delayed. Oh, it's not good. Let's see here. Playing time is 240 minutes. Holy hell. Holy shit! 240 minutes! 4 hours? It takes you 4 hours to play this game? Oh, this can't be good. Happily, there are expansions, so if this is, now this is off of the Talisman board game. So if the Kingdom Hearts one's going to be exactly like this, just with Kingdom Hearts themed instead of Talisman, expansion packs, I'm assuming, would be Kingdom Hearts 2, Kingdom Hearts, Chain of Memories, Birth by Sleep, 358 Days Over 2, Kingdom Hearts 3, stuff like that, I would assume would be expansion sets. Several expansion sets for Talisman were released, added new spells, adventure cards, heroes, characters. So yeah, they'll just probably put out expansions for this, which that actually sounds even cooler now. It's really making me want to buy this even more now. Basically because now I'm really getting psyched. So this is kind of cool. Let's see, 3rd edition, expansions, 4th edition, expansions. Is this thing still going? It's actually kind of cool. There's a Talisman video game too. Oh, that was for the ZX Spectrum. Never mind. Let's see here. Oh, there's a Steam one that came out in 2014. Legacy, National Editions. Different language versions. Okay. This is apparently also shown on The Big Bang Theory, as some of the main characters can be seen could be seen playing it, the 4th edition, in Sheldon and Leonard's living room. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, so this is actually kind of neat. So if Kingdom Hearts 3 is going to be coming out with a Talisman-based game, or at least Kingdom Hearts, and this is going to be really cool, and it runs the chance you can get expansions for this, that's going to be even better, because you figure expansions will probably be the rest of the games, so you can literally play the whole Kingdom Hearts franchise in board game form. And I'm actually getting a little more psyched about this than I should have. This is actually pretty cool. I'm actually really psyched about this. So this is cool. I'm going to be looking forward to this. Sometime this year it's coming out, so I'm going to try to find this. I will keep you guys up to date if I find it. Because this looks, I'm not going to lie, I'm really excited about this. Maybe they'll have like a little Keyblade weapon. Oh, that might be cool. Oh, that'll probably be card form though for weapons, but still, I'm looking forward to this. I'm kind of shocked that I'm looking forward to this, but either way, this looks exciting, and you say I'm game. Sign me the hell up now. I'm game. It's ironic that Pokemon was announcing the 22nd, anniversary, or the 22nd season the 23 years that it's been on the air and that it's existed, because Digimon Adventure, Pokemon's basic rival in its entire genre, I guess you could say, is just celebrating its 20th year with new collaborations. This is pretty cool here. So, the original Digimon Adventure anime has been around for a whopping 20 years. Oh, yep, that's right. It's 20 years old. One more year and it gets to drink. At least I hope so, anyway. But anyway, the official anniversary Twitter account has announced a few of the many upcoming festivities. Chief among them are some new collaborations, which include special merchandise, artwork, and smartphone game events. More stuff that I probably can't do or play. So while we wait to hear what else is basically in store for the series, here's a look at some of the latest stuff that did get dropped out. So, the Digimon Re-Arise smartphone game has an in-game event featuring a new Omnimon and Diaboromon focused story on the way. I'm going to see if I can play that on my tablet. If I can't, I'm going to be pissed, because that looks like really fun. At least another Digimon game. Anything can beat Lynx would be a miracle. Graph Art is going to be releasing a section of circus-themed artwork, which is going to be featured on pins, keyrings, clear files, smartphone cases, and other items, which actually looks kind of interesting seeing this. I mean, it looks pretty cool. I'm not going to lie. And Village Vanguard has the limited line of pixel art characters available as acrylic standees or on key rings, pins, and masking tape. Aw, they look so cute. Okay, maybe not the pixelized keychains. They kind of remind me of something from 8-bit style. But still, they look kind of cute. Masking tape, not so much. So yeah, it's not bad, actually. So, for fans of the Digidestined who have been following the first group, this is a humongous thing, because they have been going strong for so long now. The whole premise of that, as you remember, were 7 kids went to summer camp, got sucked into the digital world, and started a massive adventure that spanned, I want to say, a decent amount of series, and is still going strong today. Different, like new incarnations. You had Digimon Adventure 02, Digimon Tamers, Digimon Frontier, and there was Data Squad here in the US, then we had Fusion, or you had Cross Fusion over there. I think the last one was Oppie World or App World. That was actually pretty cool from what I saw, but we're never getting that here in the US. There's no way in hell we're getting that. The Digimon train for the US, sadly, for those of us here in the West, died off pretty much when Fusion started failing on Nickelodeon, and Nickelodeon doomed that from the start. Yeah. But that's pretty cool, but I do like the Omnimon picture that they have here in this article. I always liked Omnimon. It's one of my favorites. But that's just so cool, because I always like the pictures that look like it's coming right out at you. I can never draw something like that. But then again, drawing's a talent, and I don't have that talent. I wish I did, but I don't. But that's just cool that we're getting so much more Digimon stuff. Another smartphone thing. In fact, I'm going to check the App Store here quick. Hold on. So I know I can check this. Here we go. I know I can check it on my laptop, but I can't actually... I can tell it to put stuff for my tablet to download, but I can't just up and download it right away. Let's see here. Digimon. Let's see what comes up. Probably gonna get like a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah, and I gotta get the second Wreck-It Ralph movie. It's reminding me that it's out now. Yeah, I gotta try to get that. I'm not gonna pay to watch it on my tablet though, but I'll try to get it on DVD so I have it. I can watch whenever I want. Let's see here. We got Digimon Links. Fandom. Oh, they have all the Digimon Tri movies. But then again, so does Tubi. Yeah, Tubi has it too, and Tubi can beat you. Price-wise, Tubi can beat you. Because Tubi's free. Let's see here. We got Digimon links. Digi S1. What's this? Digivice Battle Online, fandom powered. Fandom for Digimon, Challenge Digimon, Digimon Links Guide, Digimon Amino, Retromon, Digimon World Kingdom Unreleased. Oh, that's cool. Unreleased. What the hell? Yeah, that's cool. One that's written in kanji I can't read. One that's written in another language I can't read. Another language. Digicol Unreleased. Best guide for Digimon links. Yeah, right. Don't we have like anything decent in here? Monstros Digitus Battleha. Yeah, okay. That's just... Okay, and that's basically the end of it, because then we're getting into other stuff. So yeah, okay, so no, apparently. Oh, Memory Defect's 2 years old. Huh, that's cool. Alright, but yeah, so apparently not available in the App Store, so I can't play that app, so that sucks more. So yeah, so there's a smartphone app that I can't play. Like, it's not available for me to get anyway. So that sucks. But still, looks pretty cool. Glad we're getting some more Digimon-related stuff. Glad it's not dead in the water. Because like I said, for us here in the U.S., it's dead in the water in the U.S. Thanks to Fusion failing miserably, but that's thanks to Nickelodeon tanking it so badly. Because, well, for those of you that don't know, they premiered it. I'm trying to remember if it was alongside Samurai or Megaforce. I think it was Megaforce. I want to say Megaforce. Why do I want to say Megaforce? I want to say Megaforce. I'm going with Megaforce because, yeah, Megaforce. I'm going with Megaforce. I don't know why, but I'm going with Megaforce. They premiered it alongside that. It came on directly after it, and let me just put it to you this way. Megaforce came on at 12 in the afternoon on a Saturday. No kid's going to stick around after watching Power Rangers and stick around for Digimon. You doomed it. 2 episodes in, then they had their worldwide day of play where everything got shut down at like 12 o'clock, so none of the stuff aired, and then after that they just ditched it saying it was low ratings. Well, yeah, the first 2 episodes were overshadowed by, look, we got the new Power Ranger season, come watch it. Once it's done, you can turn the channel. So yeah, it was doomed from the start here, but it looked pretty cool, and the Appy Legends was pretty neat for what I saw of it from Japan, so that was really cool. But yeah, unfortunately, I'm glad Digimon's still going, I really am, but it hurts and it's painful that it's not going on stronger here in the U.S. Maybe after Try came out and everything goes well with that, like we've seen so far, maybe they'll make a small resurgence here in the U.S. Come on! Come on, give us Appymon here in the U.S. as like a movie or something, maybe. I don't know. Maybe some apps and some smartphone stuff or some... just give us some apps that we can play here. You know, some decent apps. Come on, decent stuff. Alright, so let me set up this little scenario here for you. You read a book, or you're checking out a manga, or you're watching a TV series or something that's created by somebody, and you just start having this mind meld that they're on the same wavelength as you, and you start watching all their stuff, you start reading it religiously and everything else, and it's like, this is really cool, they're just like me, this is gonna be really cool, I gotta meet them someday. And then you meet them and you find out they're not exactly what you were expecting. Well, that's what a lot of fans of a boob-focused manga learned the hard way. So if you're unsure of the identity of a particular artist, it's easy to just draw your own conclusions, especially when you're reading a whole bunch of their stuff. That's why fans of the Manga Artist, and I do apologize if I mispronounce her name here, Nishizawa 5mm, who specializes in art and stories centered on busty women and loving depictions of boobs in general, were shocked to discover the person behind the work is in fact a woman. Yes. It's kind of an understandable thing. I find this interesting for a variety of reasons. One, I would have just loved to have seen the look on those fans' faces when they found out. That would have been priceless. Because it's like, you're the author? Yeah. I would have just been standing off to the side going, because it's just, catching somebody off guard is just one of my favorite moments about this. Because you're like a fan, and these fans were expecting it to be like some middle-aged guy that was drawing the manga and doing the story. And here it's a woman, and it's like, wait, what? Wait, how? What? Yeah, stuff like that happens. You're just shocked when you find out about this. So it's just kind of a sort of funny little thing here. So, when you look at her body of work, one of her recent art collections is hashtag Jojushi, which is described as a boob book for the readers of all ages, and a selection of boob illustrations with social media style photos at the same as the theme. One of the manga she posted on Twitter follows a woman who looks forward to getting pregnant after learning her already sizable boobs will get exceptionally larger after the fact. So, I can see how the fans were thinking, okay, this is a guy. I can kind of see how they were thinking that. But it's still, I'm getting a kick out of this in a cosmic sort of way here. This is honestly hilarious in a cosmic sort of way. Because this definitely, that old question to test, that was like a test for people, that's becoming more and more apparent and prevalent the more of this I'm reading. And it's honestly, it's just getting funnier and funnier as it goes. I'm getting a kick out of this. I really am. First off, I applaud the fact that she's an artist and that she managed to make something so cool, because I've seen some of the scans here. They are quite impressive. I will admit that. Very well done. Very highly detailed. I'm not going to lie. And I do mean, like, all of it. There's no nudity in any of them. They're all fully clothed. So I want to first off say that she does a really good job. I mean, it is honestly a decent manga style. You can tell it's manga. And honestly, I like it. I like it a lot. This is really cool, the art style that she's done on this. So yeah, I mean, this is really neat. But I just get a kick out of this. That it's like, well, no. You're a woman? But admittedly, though, some folks may have been tipped off a bit from last year when the artist illustrated some of the common issues women with big breasts have to deal with on a regular basis. And there's like an entire picture underneath it of like a table, sitting, standing, finding clothes, and things like that. It's just, like I said, I'm getting a kick out of this in a cosmic sort of way. This is literally, I think, the universe's way of just throwing me a mulligan. It's like, we have a feeling that your week might go a little weird, but just in case it doesn't, here's a mulligan for you that you can hold on to for the next week just to get a good laugh. This is honestly just, I'm getting a kick out of this in a cosmic sort of way, because I think this is, first off, I really want to say that I am happy that there are more women drawing manga. There are a whole crap tons of them that do shoujo. There's a lot of other ones that I've seen. I don't know all of them off the top of my head. The majority of them I don't even know, because most of them use a pen name versus their actual names, so you really don't know. But honestly, I'm getting a kick out of this, like I said, in a cosmic sort of way. It's kind of funny. It wasn't until Nishizawa posted a photo of herself posing with one of her new books that it all came together at last. Yep, that's right. So fans were surprised to learn the artist they assumed was a boob-obsessed guy was actually a beautiful woman. Some of the comments that were left under the picture were, "You look so much like the character on the cover of your new book. And I'd always thought you were a guy." It turns out her fans have already met with her without even realizing it. She sells her works in person at a twice yearly Comiket. I keep mispronouncing it. Comiket. Again, this is also understandable since some artists hire beautiful women to help with product promotion at this, at these events. With one fan tweeted, "So that beautiful girl at your booth at the thing was you, the artist. You were so nice to me when I made my purchase." So what's the lesson here, folks? Because there is some moral to this story. I don't have to drag out the wheel of morality, because this one should be self-explanatory. You never judge a book by its cover. At least don't judge an author by the predilection towards drawing big manga boobs, or drawing something that you kind of think of, well, this is a guy drawing this. No, it's not. It's really not. It's not. But at least now you get a good... At least these fans have a good story they can tell, like, their friends and everything else. Like, you remember that girl I was telling you about that was at that convention that was selling this stuff? That was the artist! My God, she's talented! I mean, I don't want to come off as sounding like insensitive or anything, but I'm honestly getting more of a kick out of this, like I said, in a cosmic sort of way, because of the fact that you just have this, they're not expecting this to come from her. I'm going to honestly agree. I can understand the same thing. I wouldn't have either. I would not have thought that this was going to be something that's going to be coming from a woman. And lo and behold, I probably would have been just as shocked as they were. And yes, I will admit it, I probably would have been just as shocked. I mean, I'm getting a kick out of this now because I'm standing on the outside of the fence. I'm looking in at everybody in the fence, and I'm getting a kick out of this in a cosmic sort of way. But if I'd be in the fence with them, I'd be in the same position. I really wouldn't doubt that. But it's still funny. It really is. But I do have to admit that she does do a beautiful artwork. I mean, it is really well done. I am not going to lie. She is very talented at this. So, yeah, kudos. My hat's off to you. It really is. You do beautiful work. I'm not going to lie. Very beautiful work. But seriously, I just get I gotta say, I get a kick out of this. But again, it is also easy to make the same assumption because, like I said, a lot of artists that draw manga and that they might use a pen name because they don't want their real identity revealed, because they don't want people knocking down their front door. Hey, I raid your stuff all the time. Come, be my friend and my buddy and, help me. We'll go on adventures together. They don't want that. So they're not going to give their real name. They'll give a pen name. And that pen name is what they use to avoid having to deal with the fans knocking down their front door. Because, hey, I want to get to know you more. I want to be your buddy. I want to be your friend. And then just stalking them like crazy. Whereas if they don't know their name, they can't find them. So I understand where some of the fans may not have realized it. But like I said, I'm more or less getting a kick out of this in a cosmic sort of way. Because that is honestly just... That was beautiful. It really was. But at least she knows that she's got a lot of fans. I'm not going to deny that either. She at least knows she's got a lot of fans. And she does. That is beautiful artwork. I'm not going to lie. It's really beautiful artwork. So kudos to you. I really mean that. Kudos. You did great. Beautiful artwork. I hope you keep it up. And yeah, that's really all I got to say. I'm really impressed. I really am. Holy crap, do I have a bonus topic of the week. Holy crap, I do, and this is another Pokemon topic. I should just rename this podcast to the Pokemon Cast or something. Holy Christ, another Pokemon topic. This one's kind of an interesting one, though, because you're getting your first look at Pokemon's Ash, Brock, and Misty in their full CG form. Yes, that's right. There's a computer-generated Pokemon movie coming out called Mewtwo Strikes Back Evolution. And if the title sounds familiar up to the evolution part, that's because that was the first Pokemon movie, Mewtwo Strikes Back. All the way back then. I actually have to admit that the character designs look pretty good for the CG. I mean, looking at Ash, Misty, and Brock actually look pretty good. And the Pokemon from the trailer did not look too bad. So it's kind of weird. It's weird that it looks really good. So we get... yeah, so, this is pretty cool. But not only are the Pocket Monsters CG, but so are the trainers. The whole thing looks really interesting. But it is basically, I'm assuming from the trailer, similar to Mewtwo Strikes Back. So yeah. It's not bad. There's only like a few images on here, and the trailer, that's it. It opens in theaters in Japan on July 12th, so hopefully this will be really good, but I'm not gonna, lie. It's a reboot of, Mewtwo Strikes Back. Why would you reboot that one when, in all honesty, that one was fine the first time, but basically now we're rebooting it but making it CG. So if this takes off, I'm assuming Pokemon 2000 is going to be CG, Pokemon 3 will be CG, and it's just going to remake all the Pokemon movies in CG, I'm taking it. Well, if they look this good, I could get behind that, but keep in mind, this is just the early start of this. Now, things could happen and it could get bad really fast, you don't know. But it literally just looks like a video game. Like you're literally just playing a gigantic-ass video game. It looks good, I'm not going to lie, but why did we have that? I mean, I don't understand it. But it does look good, and from the trailer, it does literally look like it's going to be almost a complete remake of Mewtwo Strikes Back, just evolution. So I'm assuming there's going to be some new style to it, or the evolution part better not just be referring to the fact that instead of it being 2D, it's 3D. Because if that's it, then you're basically just rebooting Mewtwo Strikes Back for no reason other than to test out a computer. But yeah, so check out the link in the description for the trailer and everything else from the article on Kotaku. I gotta admit, the trailer looked pretty good, but I kind of liked the original better because that was the heartfelt, touching one where Ash died and then was brought back to life by the tears of all those Pokemon. Let's see you do that in 3D. Alrighty, folks, and I think that's going to wrap it up this week for the Absolutely Completely Random Podcast. I've had a blast here with everybody. Thank you all for submitting your questions to the Q&A video for February. Don't forget, March's is all due by the 23rd, so you have 2 more weeks from today. No, 3 weeks from today. My apologies. Due by the 23rd of March. I do not have a date yet set for April's. Yeah, I don't have one yet, so I will let that one know on the Q&A for March. I already have a couple questions for March because of the... one, because I screwed up the question, and another one, some that have already been asked to add for March, so I'm all set and ready to go with those. Andrew Discusses, I have a video that's going to be, I'm going to be doing like a channel update video, sometime, I don't know, it should be coming up like this week, so you can look forward to it. So there's that. It's going to be giving a little bit more update on stuff that's happening on the channel. But either way, I am really, really excited and looking forward to a lot of the stuff that's coming up. So thank you all, by the way, for subscribing. Don't forget the thumbs up button if you like my videos. Thumbs down if you hate them. And until next week, I'm Andrew Rhodes, and this has been the Absolutely Completely Random Podcast. Thank you all for being here and putting up with me for like an hour or less. And until next time, bye.